In the mythical world of ancient China, a land of legendary monsters, evil witches, and sinister villains, the wise monk Tripitaka and his protector Monkey set out on a treacherous journey in search of the fabled Scrolls of Wisdom. Joined by Pigsy and Sandy, these four companions travel together through this strange and magical world, enduring perilous adventures and dangerous adversaries on their mission for the Emperor and all of China. The Legends of the Monkey King is China's greatest story. It is an expedition unlike any other ever taken. It is the journey to the West. As Tripitaka, Monkey, Pigsy, and Sandy continued their journey, they came to a land called the Crimson Kingdom. The king of this land was a loving husband who liked nothing better than to listen to his queen as she played the flute for him. But on this night, something terrible was about to happen. An evil figure slipped unseen into the royal chamber. This was Batwing, a henchman of the cruel Skull Sultan. In his hand, Batwing held the Sultan's magic bells. He had come to the palace on the Sultan's orders to kidnap the queen. Using his magic powers, Batwing carried the queen to the Skull Sultan's mountain fortress. The next day, Tripitaka and his companions entered the capital of the Crimson Kingdom.
Get your mandrake roots here! Magnificent
I have
mandrake
pots
roots!
of jars, all colors, shapes, and sizes. Beautiful
Melons!
pots.
I have fresh ripe melons. You there! How would you like a delicious melon? It's sweet and juicy.
Melon.
Hold on there, Pigsy. We should find a place to stay before we start thinking about food. Now, come on, let's go.
Not far down the road, the travelers came upon an inn.
Greetings. We need a place to stay.
Well then, look no further.
We'll only be here a night. We're pilgrims on our way to India.
I'm the caretaker of this inn. If you don't mind a little dirt, you're welcome to step inside.
Thank you, we will. Pigsy, go and get us some rice and vegetables for dinner.
Finally, I get something to eat.
Pigsy had found some food and was returning to the inn when he heard the royal herald make an announcement.
Citizens, the king is ill and the royal doctor cannot cure him. Anyone who has medical knowledge and wants to treat the king should tear this poster off the wall. A successful cure will be rewarded, but failure will be punished. Are there any volunteers? Who will cure the king?
Me. No problem, I can cure him. My name is Pigsy, I can do anything. I accept the challenge.
I am the royal doctor. Where did you study medicine?
Actually, I never studied medicine, but give me a meal and I'll cure the king.
I warn you, if you're a trickster and you're only offering to help the king because you want something to eat, I'll make sure you regret it.
I ask you, does this look like the face of a trickster?
All right, guards, take this pig to the royal banquet hall and let him have all the food he wants.
And so, Pigsy sat down at a huge table laden with delicacies and ate his fill. He had no intention of curing the king himself. He was going to have Monkey do that. But he was having too much fun to explain his plan to the royal doctor. Then, quite unexpectedly, the doctor appeared.
You are a trickster. Guards, make him into a soup.
Find my friend Monkey at the inn. He'll cure the king.
I seek a pilgrim named Monkey.
Well, that's me.
I am an emissary from the royal palace. You are to come with me and cure our king. He is very ill.
Oh, and why should I come and cure your king?
Because if you don't, your friend Pigsy's in big trouble.
Monkey had better show up soon or I'm gonna be in hot water, and I mean very hot water.
Pigsy!
Oh, Monkey! Am I glad to see you? I said I'd cure the king's illness, but I can't, so you have to do it.
Pigsy, I'm not a doctor. How can I cure him?
Oh, use your magic powers. If you don't, I'll go into the soup.
There's been a misunderstanding here. Please let my friend go.
Oh, the only place they'll let me go is into the pot unless you cure the king.
Soup time!
No, wait! Please, release my friend. I will cure your king.
You just admitted that you're not a doctor.
That's true, but I can help the king with my magic powers.
Fine. Guards, untie the pig. Your Majesty. Someone has come forward who says he can cure your illness.
Send him in so I can look at him.
Sir, the king wishes to have a look at you.
Monkey will cure your illness, Majesty.
It's a monkey!
Your Majesty!
Huh?
Don't let that ape get near the king!
I don't need to come near the king to cure him. See this golden thread?
Uh-huh.
Would you please tie one end of it around the king's wrist?
All right, it's done.
Good. Now I can diagnose His Majesty's illness. Oh, one more thing. I need a stool to sit on.
No stools are allowed in the royal chamber.
Oh, Pigsy.
Huh? Oh.
I have good news. The thread has revealed the king's illness to me. He is heartsick because someone he loves has suddenly disappeared. If you give him 1 cup of forget-me-not tea, he'll be fine by nightfall.
We'll do as you say. But if the king doesn't get better, your friend will soon be bacon broth.
All right, Mr. Royal Doctor, you have a deal.
Huh? Monkey? Oh, you gotta be right. I mean, I like eating soup, but I don't want to be one.
Relax, Pigsy. The king will get better.
But until he does, the pig will stay locked in the palace dungeon.
Meanwhile, in the mountain fortress of the Skull Sultan, the kidnapped queen was sleeping quietly in her cell when an unexpected visitor arrived. It was one of the Sultan's evil servant girls disguised as an innocent maid.
Pardon me for disturbing you, O Queen, but the Skull Sultan has sent a gift for you. Oh! It's a moon robe, Your Highness, and the Skull Sultan wants to see you wearing it. Please put it on. If you refuse, he'll have the guards punish me. Are you a prisoner too? Yes, the Skull Sultan had me captured to serve you. And if I don't wear the robe, you'll be punished? Yes, severely. Then of course I'll put on the moon robe. Oh.
And so, wearing the moon robe, the queen was led into the great cavern that was the Skull Sultan's throne room. With the devious servant girl showing her the way, the queen came at last before the evil Skull Sultan himself.
Welcome to my fortress, O Queen. That moon robe you're wearing used to belong to the wise sorcerer Ziyang, until I stole it. Only noble queens can wear it, which is why I had you kidnapped. Then my servant girl pretended to be an innocent maid to make you put it on.
No.
No, yes, dear Queen. Now come and let me admire my robe.
No. No.
Using his magic bells, the Skull Sultan cast a sleeping spell on the queen.
Now I can admire the moon robe.
Master, what happened?
I'm not sure. I reached out to touch the robe and I got a shock. I don't know why.
I know why. The magic moon robe protects its wearer against any evil being who comes too close. So none of us can approach her. I'd better kidnap a maid from the palace to serve her, because the moon robe won't let us near the queen.
See to it, Batwing.
Meanwhile, in the palace dungeon, Pigsy was waiting to learn his fate.
Hey, pig! You have a visitor! Doctor?
You're free. That monkey's a medical miracle worker. The king drank a cup of forget-me-not tea and promptly recovered. He'd like you and all your companions to have dinner with him.
While the city celebrated the king's recovery, the king himself was with the 4 travelers.
Please try my new favorite drink. Forget-me-not tea. You know, Monkey, you were absolutely right about my illness.
Oh?
I was heartsick, and although my health has returned, I'm still heartsick. You see, my beloved queen mysteriously disappeared without a trace last night.
Well, don't you worry, Your Majesty. I'll find your queen and I'll bring her back.
Let no one dare search for the queen. I, Batwing, captured her from my master, the Skull Sultan, and now she is his prisoner. Tonight, I shall capture a palace maid and make her a servant of the captive queen.
Oh, no, you won't. And if you know what's good for you, you'll release the queen.
Ha ha! Make me!
I guess I'll have to, but you're going to regret having provoked me.
I don't fear you.
Within a few moments, Batwing realized that he was no match for Monkey. He fled with Monkey in hot pursuit, and they both vanished into the billowing mists of a nearby cloud. Although the queen was still the Skull Sultan's prisoner, Monkey was doing all he could to rescue her. He and his companions would not rest until they had freed her from the Skull Sultan and reunited her with the king. The queen of the Crimson Kingdom had been taken captive by the evil Skull Sultan. At the palace, the king waited with Tripitaka, Pigsy, and Sandy for Monkey, who had flown off to confront the Skull Sultan's henchman, Batwing. Now, Monkey was about to return to the palace.
Master, I'm back!
At last, Monkey's returned.
Huh? He's returned! Did he rescue my queen?
Monkey, welcome.
Master.
Tell me, where's the queen? We'd hoped you'd rescued her.
Not yet, but I saw Batwing flee into a cave. It must be Skull Sultan's fortress.
The Skull Sultan?
He's the one who's holding my dear wife prisoner.
I'm sure she's being held in that fortress.
No one but you, Monkey, can rescue her. I beg you. Save my queen from the Skull Sultan.
I will, though I'm not quite sure how.
You'll find a way, Monkey.
I hope so.
I'll sneak into the fortress tomorrow and work out a plan. But tonight, I think I need some rest.
The next morning, Monkey flew to the Skull Sultan's mountain fortress. He was wondering how he would disguise himself to sneak into the fortress when he saw the captain of the Sultan's guard come out.
Wake up! I'm going on a secret mission for Batwing. Last night he was chased by a monkey. So I'm going to find that monkey and warn him that if he comes around here, he'll regret it.
Monkey decided to have a little fun with the captain of the guards and made himself appear to be a wizard.
Excuse me, Captain. You're out here looking for Monkey, are you not?
Yes, but how do you know that?
I am a wizard. I know everything.
Then tell me where Monkey is so I can warn him not to come near the Skull Sultan's fortress.
I can show him to you if you like. He's right here.
Huh? He's here? Where? Is he hiding above us on the mountain?
No, Captain. He's sitting in front of you.
Silly wizard, you're not a monkey.
Oh, yes, I am.
Help! Quiet! I don't want the Skull Sultan to know I'm here. I'm going to slip into the fortress disguised as you.
You are?
That's right, and you're going to take a little nap. Ha.
And now I'll pay the Skull Sultan a visit.
Disguised as the captain of the guards, Monkey was able to go straight into the fortress.
Skull Sultan! I have important news!
Hey, you woke me up! This better be good!
Yeah, this better be good!
Well, what's your news, Captain?
My news is Monkey and his friends have fled the Crimson Kingdom.
If they hadn't fled, my powerful magic bells would have made short work of them.
Someone should tell the news to our prisoner, the Queen, so that she gives up her foolish hope of being rescued and agrees to give you back the magic moon robe, Master.
You're right, Batwing.
Skull Sultan, please allow me to tell the news to the Queen.
Why should you do it?
So you can sleep.
That's a good reason. You tell her.
In the gloom of her cell, the Queen was gazing out the window, missing her husband, the king, when she suddenly heard her flute being played.
My flute! It must be the king! Oh, my darling! I knew you'd come to rescue me.
Sorry I'm not your husband. But I will rescue you. Close the door.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of the king.
Huh? My name is Monkey. To prove that the king sent me, I brought along your flute. See?
Tell me, how is my husband?
He's back at the royal palace, and he's so worried about you that he grew ill. Luckily, I cured him.
Oh, my poor king. I miss him terribly.
Now, don't you worry. We'll get you out of here. You distract the Sultan with your flute, and I'll grab his magic bells.
The Queen did as Monkey said, and while her marvelous music distracted the Skull Sultan, Monkey, disguised once again as the captain of the gods, waited for a chance to take the magic bells.
More tea, fearless leader? I hope it's sweet enough.
Yes, it's sweet, but not half as sweet as the knowledge that the cowardly monkey and his friends have fled. Time for a nap. Thought you could trick me, did you? But I cast a spell to protect the magic bells, so you might as well surrender, monkey.
Never!
Hey, where do you think you're going? Come back here!
You'd better release the Queen, or you'll be sorry!
You're the one who'll be sorry.
Monkey was winning the struggle until the Skull Sultan unleashed the power of his magic bells.
It's a sandstorm!
Within a moment, Monkey was buried upside down in sand while the Skull Sultan gloated over him.
As long as I have the magic bells of Ziyang, I am invincible!
Oh, stop talking and pull me out of here! Come on, be quick about it!
That's better.
You're my prisoner, monkey!
No, I think my friends Pigsy and Sandy will rescue me.
What makes you think that?
The fact that I can see them right behind you?
You're not gonna get me to fall for that old trick. I'm much too clever.
I hate it when that happens!
While Sandy distracted the Skull Sultan, Pigsy had an idea and started to dig a hole in the sand.
That's it, Sandy! Don't give up! Pigsy, thanks for coming to my rescue.
Let's escape!
Wait! You'd better untie me first. Okay, Sandy!
Right, Monkey!
If Monkey's gone, I'll capture you instead.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, they all got away! If they ever dare come near my fortress again, I'll make them all my prisoners forever!
Monkey suspected that the magic bells were from the sorcerer Ziyang. So Monkey flew off to meet Ziyang at his mountain home.
Greetings, Ziyang! Uh-oh, he's sound asleep. The sound of his water jug breaking should wake him up.
What was that? Oh, Monkey, it's you. What's going on? Was it you who broke my water jug? Well, I suppose you're here for a reason. Tell me what it is.
The Skull Sultan has your magic bells. Could you cast a spell that protects me from them?
My magic bells? I'd better cast that spell for you right away.
After Ziyang cast the magic spell, he and Monkey made a plan with Pigsy and Sandy to capture the Sultan. Then Monkey flew off to see the Queen.
The time has come to defeat the Skull Sultan!
Defeat the Skull Sultan?
Monkey, that isn't going to be easy.
No, but Zai Yang and my friends are helping me, and I'm also going to need your help.
I'll be glad to help you out. Tell me what you want me to do.
I'll have to impersonate you, so I'm going to need that moon robe you're wearing, and you'll need a disguise too.
Skull Sultan, I have an offer for you.
An offer? Let's hear it.
I'll give you the moon robe, but on one condition.
What condition?
I want you to let me go to the river and bathe. This cave is so dank and dusty that my delicate royal skin needs a good wash.
You've got a deal.
And so, still disguised as the queen, Monkey led the Skull Sultan and his guards down to the riverbank.
Skull Sultan, a gentleman must not watch when a lady is bathing.
All right, I'll close my eyes.
Now, no peeking.
Monkey!
That's right! Surrender!
Never!
Well, I warned you!
Pixie and Sandy had been hiding in the bushes. Now they pounced.
Try using your magic bells!
The magic bells created another sandstorm, but this time, Monkey was protected by Zai Yang's magic spell.
Oh, no, you don't!
I got the bells!
Zai Yang, capture the Sultan!
Huh? Oh, I'll use my magic collar. The Sultan is actually my ox.
And I'll bet he stole the moon robe and the bells while you were sleeping.
But he won't steal them again.
And here they are, safe and sound.
Ah, thank you.
Your Majesty, the Queen is back.
Bring her here.
All right.
Huh?
This chair weighs a ton.
I want my wife, not some chair.
She's closer than you think.
She sure is, and I carried her all the way from the Skull Sultan's fortress.
That's her?
Yes. Watch this.
My queen! Oh, my love, I'm so glad you're home.
Goodbye!
The king and queen had been reunited, and the Skull Sultan had been returned to his home with Zai Yang. And so, the four companions were able to set out once more on their journey to the west.